Sorry about that. My sound was off. Welcome back. This is the 87th episode of Digimon Time Stranger coming from moi. I have a slight problem that Gundramon is going to actually get overload pretty quick here. So with that in mind, what I'm trying to accomplish here is basically getting easy to see on the Digivolution screen. I'm trying to get these guys to level 45. 1, 2, and 3. Um, but before we do that, we do have a couple of Digivolutions coming in. Or maybe just one. Obviously. The less cool looking Gallantmon. By the way, I was reading up on Medieval Gallantmon yesterday, and apparently it digivolved into Gallantmon X for combat, which is dumb because it already has the X antibody. So, yeah, why would it evolve into a theoretically weaker form? Because, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, this thing looks like a high-ranking angel, doesn't it? Got 8 wings, 10 wings actually. That's pretty high up there. I think the highest is what, 12, right? So having 10 wings is pretty serious. Went from having 0 to 10. Still a virus, right? I'll say it this way. This still looks flyer. This still looks flyer, though. This still looks way more fly. I need this in Dragon's Dogma. Look, it has the Dragon's Dogma on its kneecaps and its elbows. I need that in my life. Alright, look. Dragon Force kneecaps. Alright. Um, you're still not ready to evolve. He's not going to be ready to evolve until the end of the game. Um, unless I get some more side quests. Actually, I might get... Let me see. Does side quests come with points? 200 points. I'm still going to be short. I need 380. Darn. I could have had it. I could have already had it, but I fluffed up. I fluffed up. Alright. It is what it is. Even if I got it, it would be so late in the game that it would be level 1 and I wouldn't want to use it. Alright, what about you? Why are you a Bootenmon? Oh, I'm not looking at the evolutions. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to work on. So, I'm going to do a battle against... Well, we did Agumon yesterday. Let's do Alphamon. Now, I can lose this battle very easily, by the way. That works for me. Let's keep doing that. Do it again. Ah. Does he just skip my turn every time? Dang. Like, that's getting really annoying. I guess that's one way to show the, what's his force? Not the N force. It's the Alpha. Yeah, it's the Alpha N force, right? Yeah, that's crazy. Boy just moved 5 times in a row on me. And he only had 2 turns to start with. And one of those turns he hit himself. Don't do it. Okay, that's fine. Take some damage from that. There you go. See, he's weak to fire, ice, and steel, right? I don't have any of that handy. I do have steel handy, but it's coming from a virus, so it won't do anything. Oh yeah, that's your death. Ooh, especially hitting the virus because it gets multiplied. Yeah, his Bladed Dragon King is actually extremely scary. Um, just making sure that we don't over level here. We still got a little bit more meat on the bone for Gundramon. Okay. Nice. We hit Alphamon. Let's hit Omegamon real quick.
Try this on for size. You will never
First for me.
leave this to me. Grant me the power.
Oh, you're dead. Almost. Well, almost can be real. You're weak to Earth and... Darn, I don't have it. That's fine now. He's got stat changes. This should do enough.
I apologize for that.
There you go. Nicely done. Yeah, that's annoying to me. I want my salty rematch. Let's go. Ouch. Works for me. Alright. Now we got 3 defenders. And of course you would hit... Oh, I'm so salty about that. He hit the one thing that would actually go down to that. If he hits Titamon, I'm mad. Okay. Because why does he keep hitting the one thing that's not defending? Keep doing that, I'm gonna swap tactics. Okay, you're dead. My starter just can't survive a battle here. Keeps getting smoked. Alright, anyway. Low 69. Went to the moon in 1969. Alright. Why am I looking at this? Digi. Evolutions. Alright. Oh, you're only 1 off. I'm just gonna take 1 more battle then. You're maxed out level. Nothing's hitting level 45 yet. But you're about to hit level 30. That's a good change. Alright, this time, Plesiomon's going to survive. Somehow. Oh, of course he would. Don't do it again, please. He gets an extra turn. Gundramon? He gets another turn. By the way, I am extremely salty that my Plexiomon just got killed. Again. I do have one claw. I could have hit him with that, but again, it's coming from not a data, so it's kind of meh. Alright, you're surviving one battle at least. Sick of you getting killed here. There we go.
Very nice.
There we go. Alright, cool. So we can go from here to... Hold up. There should be level 30 here. Yep. Go ahead and evolve into Neptunemon. For real, in the Neptunes! And now we finally have our own Neptunemon. I love how they managed to make everything look mechanical. Mm. Alright. Where's he at? He actually hasn't hit level 70 yet. I guess we can push, oh yeah, one more level. Or just to get him off of level 1. Yeah, let's do one more fight, just get him off level 1. And while I'm at it, I might accidentally level up Beelzemon. Alright, I'm not doing him again though, because he's scary. I don't want to do, well, let's do a Megamon one more time. He's just annoying because he moves 3 times in a row to start.
Grant me the power to defeat evil. There! Hit the mark! You will never see it coming. Cannon!
It's 50-50. Darn, he actually hit one.
It is time. Supreme Cannon! Leave this to me. You will never see it coming. Cannon! I apologize for that.
I don't even know why you tried that. Alright, that gets him off of level 1. And Beelzemon's still not level 45 yet, so... yeah, let's go down back to the past. Get some talent for our Gundramon here. I'm so glad my toy Agumon became such a baller at the end of its journey. Makes you think. Let's go to the past, but after I come back from the past, I need to change Plesiomon's ability. Its personality ability is okay, but there's a much better one for its actual skill that I want. Let's take the cab. Or we can go down this way. Last time I went the other way. Let's go this way this time. It's not as good as the one by the government building, but it is closer.
Good.
Immediately got one. I don't know I haven't memorized the pathway or anything there.
Good.
So I have to just Convert every time I get something. I don't know how fast Plesiomon is, by the way. Doesn't seem that fast. Seems okay though. Doesn't seem that slow either. This place is amazing for just picking up Pokemon.
Good, good. Well done.
Look how quick he can swim through air.
Well done. Good, good. Good, good.
Oh, got a Cinnamon there. I'm not mistaken. Whoa. Oh, you're running.
Good, good. Great. Great.
Whoa.
Good, good.
Just an insane amount of Pokemon you can run into. Like, seriously. Well, I mean, this one might be even better, honestly. Just look how many Pokemon I'm getting. It's just insane. I don't want you to be those dudes on YouTube who say everything is insane in their, what you call it? In their thumbnails. You won't believe this insane thing. Well, not everything's insane. The world is not that crazy. Alright? You don't have to put insane in all caps.
Wow.
Like, you know how people say cap? Like, people are like, yeah, you're lying, cap.
Well done.
That's a habit of YouTubers, just all caps something. You won't believe this insane thing! Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
Well done.
But I would say the amount of, in a colloquial sense, in a layman sense, in a chilling type of sense.
Ready to go.
Ooh, that's interesting. I must have missed one. In a chilling type of sense. Hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. I don't like it. I need 5 digits. But anyway, it is insane.
Well done.
In a very chill sense. Not in a turned up sense. Not in a I'm trying to get your clicks sense. But in a, hey, this is actually kind of mildly interesting sense.
Wow. Great. Good, good. Great.
Close the door.
Good, good. Well done. Much appreciated. Good, good.
Did not expect that. Did not expect that.
Good, good. Great.
Alright. Let's see how much we got. So if we got 2 full stacks at least, then we got more. Well, we got the same as the other waterway. So let's check it out. Convert. We already did our conversion, so load up. Nope, it's actually less. The number of Pokemon made it seem like it was going to be more, but it's definitely less. Synthesize. Oh, 84? It's almost. I think I can go backwards now.
Great. Great. Good, good. Good, good. Great. Good, good. Much appreciated. Great. done. Great. Good, good. Do it. Ready to launch.
I have no idea how Falcomon keeps surviving this.
Well done. Great. Well done. Good, good. Well done.
Oh, darn it. That was a little inefficient. I was hoping that wouldn't be another Debatamon.
Well done.
If I end up with 80% Betamon, that's why.
Well done.
Oh, I must have overshot Pokemon somehow. Oh, whatever. This is already inefficient now.
Great.
Start running.
Good, good. Great. Great. Good, good.
Alright, I'm at 80% Betamon, by the way. So we're gonna see it.
Good. Great.
If I don't get one more Betamon,
Well done.
that means I just missed out on some tolerance or some talent. I think that's what's happening, by the way.
Good, good.
Oh, no, we got it.
Good, good.
Come on.
Well done.
And one last Pokemon for the road. I think I overshot on his Pokemon, so I'm probably still missing one altogether, but that's not all that bad. I don't even know where I'm going to spend this load. Pause a little bit. I don't know where I'm going to spend this load. Yo. Alright, so there's 7 levels. No, 9 levels. More than that, maybe on Phoenix Spawn, but it's not really one of my mains, honestly. Oh, one second. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. Kalmaramon, I'm kind of thinking about it. It's between right now Kalmaramon, who only has 7 levels, I think the 7 levels is going to outweigh most of the other stuff because most of my other stuff has more levels to burn. This has 8 levels. Not great. Again, I can't keep paying attention to Boo and mine. I didn't think this through. What do I care about? Something in the very low 60s. Like Pokemon, maybe. It's something that's not going to evolve again as well. If it's going to evolve again, then it's probably going to hit level 99. Handramon. Like this was Ami Shaomon. That's a very low 60s. Yeah, I think Junimon would be a good move. Because it has a very low level cap. Like, stupendously low. I'm surprised Mastemon is maxing out at level 67, by the way. Like, yeah, I have a few very low level caps over here that are just kind of serving as disappointments right now. I think I'll go with Junimon. Yeah, I'll go with Junimon. You don't know? You don't know? That's slightly more that time. Alright, that's much better. Level 79. It's much better. Alright, cool. Now we need to do, we need to go back to the in-between. And I'm going to show you guys a little bit of an exploit. It's a little bit of exploit because it costs you not real money, like real life, but you need to have a lot of funding in the game in order to do it. Which means you need to be able to farm the Royal Knights, like I did in the very beginning of this episode. So right now I have what? 1.6 million. I'm probably going to drop to like 1.2, maybe even lower. All right, so some hero, some literal digital world genius, right? On Reddit. Where's my docs at? Because I have the link in my docs. Here we go. He dropped a chart maybe a few weeks ago, and that chart has all of the not agent skills, the personality skills and all that in it, right? So the name, or I've been saying but the username, the Reddit username is Lily455. It's on r/Digimon. The title of the thread is Digimon Time Stranger personality chart plus personality skills. All right. So they have released a dark version of that graph as well. I don't have the link to it. I might link it below if I remember to. But if not, I just gave you all the tools you need to Google it. So feel free to do so. So what I'm looking for, hi baby. I'm looking for the skill that gives a higher chance of debuffs. So I'm either gonna go for, hey, please, no. Okay. Alright, so booing extends your debuffs, which is great if the enemy is moving multiple times on you. But I'm not necessarily looking for that, especially because Plesiomon has a skill. Matter of fact, let's just look at Plesiomon. Can you see its skills? I'm trying to show its skills. You can't. Darn. I probably just have to leave the Digifarm and show it to you. Or actually, I didn't need to. If I put him in the Digifarm, I could just show it to you. All right. Anyway, throw him in farm. I don't think land is the best place to put him, but sure. Interact with him here. Now you can see he has the ability to perform a null magic attack against all enemies. 40% chance to apply chaos, so it's always hitting, so that means it's always going to apply, not always going to apply chaos, but always a 40% chance. As long as they're not immune to null, which there's a few Digimon that are immune to null, but we can worry about them later. So, because it's chaos, I don't necessarily want it to last longer, because ultimately, chaos will wear off if the enemy gets hit by another one of your Digimon. So making it last longer doesn't really benefit you. So I'm not going for booing. I'm going for whatever increases the likelihood of applying a debuff. Prankster. So Prankster is actually down in the defense area. Now I do want to look up Digimon Time. As a matter of fact, maybe this thread has it. Maybe I could just look in this thread, the same thread that the chart's in, because they were going over some details in there already. Go back, find a page. Prankster. No. Nobody's got any information on Prankster? Oh, maybe I need to release my restrictions on Reddit just a little bit. Yeah. I just got a new phone, so all my stuff is locked down, Well, I don't know if you know, but if you don't use stuff like NoScript and all that good stuff, I highly recommend using it. Makes your life easier. Or makes your data more safe. Alright. There we go. Load more comments. Okay, cool. Now let's try looking for Prankster in here. Prankster. Nope. It's not in this thread. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, give me a second. I do want to know how much Prankster buffs it by. Because I could actually go with, what you call it instead. I could actually go with, booing instead if Prankster is just like a, hey, 5% boost. Prankster, Digimon, Time Stranger. So it says it does it by 30%. Or is that just 30% chance of learning it? I think that's 30% chance of learning it. Yeah. Hold up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just a 30% chance of learning it. Alright. Where's Prankster? Yeah. Oh, careful. So somebody, I don't know if they actually did the testing. Responsible match 628 says he thinks he increased it by at least 10% and by at most by 25%. Mm, I mean, 10 to 25% would raise us from 10. Even if we call it 56%, that's still an appreciable amount. So we just need to. Oh, bless you. Gesundheit. Alright, we just need to get over to that side. Alright, so here's the exploit. And it's not really an exploit, it's just using quick complete. So if you're ever paying attention, you'll notice that you can basically learn personality skills at will. Baby, no. Put that. Oh, don't put it back, just put it down. No, it's niche kind of toy, okay? It's kind of toy. Yeah, that's for my old phone. Yeah, it's the old case for my phone. Don't replace. Yeah. Yeah. But it's not a phone, it's just a kickstand with a case. Yeah. Oh. Alright. Didn't move far enough. Alright, now we're here. That's actually, if I'm not mistaken, Weak Point Blitz is a rare ability, so that's cool. But no, that's not what we wanted. We want something different. You good? Yeah. Oh, darn, I didn't want to do that. Hi. Alright, so this time, instead of going to the right, I'm going to go up. So we can use punching bag, and if I'm not mistaken, T-room? Yeah. So we'll use T-room. Oh, darn, didn't want to go that way, though. Nope. And then we'll go right again. So, just managing the chart. And then we'll go down. This time we'll go down and right instead of down and left. So we're back to sociable. Oh, okay. Let's go up and right. Give me prankster. Got it. There we go. So that's what we were looking for. Replace. Alright. And now we'll go down and left. Classroom. With the sociable. So this is the hard one. Booing versus prankster. Booing is actually a rare skill, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check that. Prankster is not going to be rare because it's just a skill. It's a very useful skill, but it's just a skill. It's up there when it comes to skills. Let me triple check where I'm at. Open sesame. Alright. Yeah, Weak Point Blitz was the rare skill. I'm confused as to where I'm getting. Where's booing? Booing's not the rare skill. It's not. It's a common skill, which is interesting. So it looks like some of these common skills are just more powerful. But both prankster and booing are powerful common skills. Though prankster is the rare skill for the overall section of amicability, it's not rare because you can get get it 4 different ways. So it's kind of a rare skill, but it has a 1 in 4 chance of pre-ring. It's like, and then 30% chance each time you change. Whereas booing is a common skill if you go down to what's this one called? Sociable. So they're about as rare as each other. They're both kind of common, medium common, if you want to call it that. Booing versus Prankster. I don't know. I would say this for this kind of skill that I'm using, it's probably not going to last very long in any situation. So let's just go with Prankster. And I'll just move it back to Astute, because that's where the good stuff is. Yep, we're not doing that. SP is covered by just getting more SP. Just get more SP if you're worried about how much SP you have. Soothing Song is cool, but again, just get more SP. Like if you're fighting a fight that long, that you just get more SP. Like seriously, just get more SP. There's no reason to get that. Where are we at? We're still at strategic. We need to move to the left again. So the first two are actually pretty simple. HP moves you to the right, SP moves you to the left. The other ones start where it starts getting kind of hard. Attack moves you up and right towards Valor, of course. Um, Both defense and speed move you down and right towards amicability. Tea room moves you up and left, so that's your spirit. Classroom moves you down and left. So there's only like one source that's kind of weird because this one's like, okay, you could go more to the right but also down for club, or you could go more to the down but also right for treadmill. That's the only one that's kind of weird, but everything else works as you would expect. And then these two just move you back and forth. There's nothing that moves you straight up or straight down, so whenever you want to go straight up or straight down, just oh cool, I got a suit. And again, no, you never want this. Um, all right, cool, yeah. And now I have a, in my eyes, perfect Plesiomon. So this is my starter Digimon. Maxed out talent, maxed out bond, best ability, best personality skill, um, best personality in general. By the way, you don't see its actual like other personality skills. I'll show you. I'll show you what those look like. I'll show you what its other personality skills look like. But yeah, this is my starter. So if you go to agent skills, you can look at some of your other stuff. Um, Bond of Wisdom. I forgot what side it's on. Astute. So for Astute Digimon ignore 3% of the target's spirit, so 3% of their magical defense for each rank. So I'm currently at rank 9, I think. So that's 27%, and when I hit rank 10, that'll be 30% of their magic defense. And then I also get an increase in int of 25% just for being astute, which I would get with other. No, I wouldn't actually get with everything else. I guess this one gives you just spirit and yeah. Yeah, astute is just baller. 1 second. All right, we back. We back. Yeah. Uh, what am I going to do with my last 200 points when I actually get them? Baby, Door. Door. No, close the door. All right, whatever. Ugh. Okay, cool. Did I get my Digimon back? If I did, I need to go get it. Where is he at? So hard to find things. There he is. All right, cool. And then yeah, I was showing you his skills and stuff. What else about him? So I gave him the hot rod perm, so his attacks do magic damage. So that's why he doesn't need um, special sage or whatever it's called, mystical sage, whatever that ability is. And he also has stat debuffs, which is nasty. Um, a reflect. Burst flame is for. I did all the thinking earlier, but basically as a data, burst flame is for most of the royal knights that are vaccines, and this is for some of the other ones. So it should be able to handle Alphamon with this, Omegamon with this. We're gonna go try that out in real life and be highly disappointed, but in theory it'll work. And then X Revive is basically, I find revival is more important than healing. a lot of times you can't heal in time, but you can always theoretically revive. Worst case scenario, your Digimon dies, but your new one comes in. It's just a one for one swap. But if your Digimon doesn't get targeted, then you just get a free move to revive. So it's a lot safer to revive than it is to heal. That's what I've been learning. Plus, you can heal via revival, but you can't revive via healing. So it's definitely a big difference. And if you revive something, all of its debuffs and all of its injuries, maladies, if it was diseased or whatever, go away. Whereas if you heal it, it's just healed. That could still bite you in the behind. I don't know if that works against Zombie Plutomon's ability because I didn't try it, but who knows? Yeah, it might work, it might not. All right. So now we've done all that. My goal was to get all these guys to level 45 this episode, but I don't think we're gonna have that kind of time to do it. We could try it. Let's go back to here's fine. Did I actually load something last time? I forgot if I loaded something. Easiest way to check. I did. If I didn't, there'll be a whole lot of stuff down here. Alright, we need some stats. I didn't end up spending as much money as I thought I would. I thought I was going to drop to 1.2 million. I'm at 1.5 almost. Do I think I could take Alphamon on in a straight up fight? Is the question. I don't think I can. I think once this gets to like level 60, it'll be viable, but I don't think we're at it right now. Like, this gets level, and then Doragoromon could theoretically make some waves, but I'm not sure. What's funny is, by the time you get in Digimon Paladin mode in Digimon World 3, you are pretty much so OP that nothing can touch you. That's not the case in this game. You are still like, you're still just a scrub. Like, you can have a strong Digimon shell. Goodness gracious. But it don't mean that you're about to win every battle by any means. Like, this Omegamon is still a monster. And my stats as a player are capped at 9999, whereas his go up to however high he wants them to.
Leave this to me. It is time.
Please stop hitting Aegyoka spawn. That's the slowest thing you can do is hit Aegyoka spawn.
Leave this to me. It is time. Supreme Cannon.
Please stop hitting Aegyoka spawn. He's just gonna keep doing it. I might just let Aegyoka spawn take the L.
This to me.
Or if he's just gonna do that, I could also go for the attacks. So he's weak to Earth and Wind, so let's go for that here. Or we could try this. Yeah, let's try it. Let's see if we can get some chaos on him. Oh no, he's immune to chaos. Darn. That's unfortunate.
You will never see Ascendant
Oh,
Sword.
sorry, Plesiomon.
It is time. Supreme Cannon. I apologize for that.
Very nice.
That saddened me. I think it's just immune to all debuffs. I hate that they make the
Preparations complete.
enemies in this game immune to so many different things.
You will never see it coming. Cannon!
Oh, that works for me.
Leave this to me. Try this on for size. Try this on for size.
Granted, if you could just disable everything, it might be a little OP, but at least make it not immune. Shoot. Oh, I should just hit it with Wind Claw or Wind whatever.
You will never see it coming. Cannon!
Yeah.
Leave this to me. You will never see it coming. Cannon!
He really hates a Yokusmon.
I apologize for that.
Very nice.
Alright. Let's see, where are we at? Ooh, low 45. Low 45 me, please. So we get Beelzemon Blast Mode. We've already seen it because of that one quest. Not bad. Not bad at all. We got 1 and 2 left. And we got, once these guys hit level 45, I'm gonna check the I'm checking the what you call it. Let's give somebody else a try. I would have to swap. I'd have to swap to Magic Reflect for. Honestly, as much hell as he gave me before, I do want to try him again. I just need to swap all my stuff out. Do I only have 3 Magic Reflects? No. Got 2 more. I got 3 more. I just don't have one for him. Alright, let's take it off of you. Give it to you. I need to go find another Magic Reflect later.
Preparations complete.
You did. It's gonna hurt, but he lived. I don't remember what his weaknesses are. And he really does not like Plesiomon. No. Oh, darn, that was a bad move. Oh, that actually worked. So it's not as simple as just use Magic Reflect on him. Look at all these attacks. Yeah, all these attacks are hitting hard. I'm pretty sure this is magical though. Do I know anything about him? lot. I might lose this battle.
Very nice.
Just have to believe.
We're counting on you.
He has a lot of physical attacks. That's what I'm noticing. Yeah, he has Ruthless Charge, but a lot of his stuff is just straight up physical. Fortunately, Galestorm is not just straight up physical. Yeah, he's a tough one. This is a good time to try to revive something. Let's bring you back. Okay, yeah. Do not fight him. He is difficult at best. Don't fight him if your game plan is to reflect everything. Because, yeah, yikes, he's nasty. He's got a lot of tricky tricks. I have to go back to Digivolutions. Still all 43s. He's about to evolve again, though. So is he.
Ready to launch.
His main problem is in his rematches, he never uses what you call it. It feels like he never uses Digitize a Soul. If he did, he'd be a lot harder than he actually is. Like, oh crap, I screwed up. I forgot to swap. Well, if I'm lucky and he uses Digitize a Soul, which he won't. But if I got lucky and he did do that, I'd just win. I gotta find something that has attack reflect. How about you?
Dragon King.
You don't have it either.
We're counting on you.
You're weak to nothing I have. Yeah, nothing I have is gonna beat you. Yeah, he's not weak to anything I have. Just in case he uses it, I'm gonna reflect him. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? I almost want to use magic on him too. Oh crap! Don't do it! Don't do it! Okay. Let's go with magic reflect here. I'm very scared of what. Okay, he went for blade. Keep going. Use magic here. Yeah. 2 magic, 2 attack. That's my game plan.
Very nice.
Worst case scenario, he goes for digitize. I'll reflect it partially. Or he could just straight up kill something. There we go. Alright. What's our current level? We should be able to evolve these level 30s. Alright, cool. We had a slash Angemon. Oh, you're not ready yet. What are you missing? Speed. Let's go get speed. What about you? Are you ready yet? You are ready. Good. Presenting Grand Drakmon. Let's go get speed. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't know I had to go get speed for this. Let me make sure I added that to my notes as well. Perfects for the Royal Knights. Yeah, I did. I just didn't abide by my own dang notes. What about Grand Drakmon? Did I add that to my notes? Random villainous perfects. Yep, I did. Cool. Oh, and I forgot to whatever. I forgot to make sure these dudes are good to go. Alright. Where's that level 30 at? Here. Knightmon. Alright. Training. Treadmill. I'm just gonna cheat a little bit. Because I just need to get the 2060 speed, I believe it is. What is? Let me look up his actual ability as Lord Nightmon, because I don't know what Lord Nightmon's special attack is. That's kind of what I base my wants for abilities off of. All right, so we'll swap, and then his abilities are Spiral Masquerade. It's just damage, and then Fist of Athena, which nullifies unfavorable compatibility. Yeah, none of that is debuffing. Does he have a really high? The only reason I want to go heal with him is if he has a really high spirit, but he doesn't. He has a really high speed. So nah. Don't replace. All right. What was the requirement to get him again? 20 something speed. It goes 2060. Yeah, 2060. Almost there. Well, while we're looking at him, since we got our eyes on him, if we're gonna go for speed anyway, maybe I should go down to a different. What's he want to be? What does he want to be when he evolves? It doesn't look like he favors attack or. No, he does favor it. He favors it a lot. But I think his actual attacks are physical attacks. He's a weirdo. That explains it. He's a bit of a weirdo. Has a higher, but has physical attacks. I don't know if philanthropy is the right way to go with him. I think I like opportunistic, honestly. I like opportunistic. Alright, let's go for, is it treadmill A that gets you there? Yeah, let's go for treadmill A. Still hasn't moved. Must have been pretty high up there. Pretty sure you can easily get off the grid when it comes to yeah, he was pretty high off the grid when it came to that. No. No. Yeah, he was off the grid when it came to the whatever the upward axis is. So he was so far up that he went from, I think, devoted to reckless instead of the way he was supposed to go. We're going to do Club A instead this time. No, not Club A, excuse me. We're going to do Tea Room A. Classroom A. There we go. That's the one I want to do. Click complete. And then we'll do one more treadmill A. Click complete. That should hopefully land us in opportunistic. There we go. That's good. Probability of skill debuffs. So I don't actually have any skill debuffs. I wish it would make sense for Lord Nightmon to have skill debuffs, but it doesn't. I think cheer is fine. Yeah, cheer is fine. Honestly, do we get better options? That's my immediate question. Do we get better options? Cheer is the most common thing you'll get from amicability. Slow start, reduce defense, and I like weak point blitz a little bit. I like weak point blitz. Let's go for weak point blitz. Or strategic order. Let me see. Give me a second. So Spiral Masquerade hits a whole point. Oh, hits a lot. Alpha is unfavorable. Weak point blitz might be really good. Weak point blitz is probably really good. I like both of them. I think I'm gonna go for strategic order. So let's go to the right. Click complete. We have to get lucky when we go right. No, that's not it. But it's better than what I have, so let's do it. Let's go left. Nope, that was the wrong one. Wait. You don't get any changes from the C's. Nope. Let's go right again. Give me strategic order. No. Cheer again, not replace. Go left again. It doesn't have a really. If it had a really good, wait, am I going right or left? I'm going left, dang it. Let's go right. Pretty sure we're going right. Yeah, we're going right. Give it to me. Got nothing. Alright, so this is what happens when it doesn't go the way it went when I did Plesio Mine. When I did Plesio, wrong train again. When I did Plesio Mine, I got pretty lucky there. I'm already at friendly. I need to go left. No. Go right again. Nothing. I'm getting so many extra HP and SP points that I didn't even ask for. Speaking of weird things, let's just train. I think it'd be faster to train punching back C while I'm still on friendly. Because I think it'll still give me skills if I do C's on the same guy. It might not pop up as often though. I think it pops up way more often when you're, yeah, it pops up more often when you're actively swapping personalities. Yeah. It doesn't happen as often when you're not swapping personalities. Should swap here, but I'm not going to get anything that I want. Oh, we didn't even swap. I'm not accepting fortifying charge. Give me what I want. Not cheer. I just want strategic order. Every time I didn't want it, I got it. Now that I want it, I don't get it. So annoying. Oh, I didn't know, so I didn't swap back. I should have paid attention. Alright. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Doesn't matter what I get here. Give me strategic order. Oh, did I just go the wrong way? I did. It's so hard. I'm trying to do this quickly. Alright, got friendly. Alright. Let's go back left. Doesn't matter what we get here. Going right. Yeah, let's go. Crit rate by 5%. Honestly, that's kind of underwhelming for all the work I just put in, but we'll take it. Replace. Finally. Yeah, we're done. How much bond? It has good enough bond. Um, oh, and since I was thinking about looking at things, you're at max level. All right, these guys are at max level. I can go ahead and pull them out. Matter of fact, easiest way to do this is to just leave Digifarm first, and then go to the Digifarm here. Restart them all, so I don't have to watch the animation for everybody. There you go. Reopen the actual farm, and then I could just look at them one by one and pull them out without having to do all that extra work. All right, cool. So isn't almost maxed, but you're done. You're done. How about you? You're the one that's trained to be. Well, you're none. You're level max level. I'll give you one last quick complete, and then I'll pull you out. All right. What you have max HP. I don't know if that's enough attack for him to evolve. But he's not actually at the level to evolve yet. That's the other thing. Alright, look Picking up Demon Lords. So, actually, he's not on Demon Lords. He's on the Titans for me. Um, shoot, he's under Mega Titans for me actually. So, full. Oh no, he has enough. He only needed 2070 attack, I guess, to evolve, and he's got way more than that. But yeah. So we'll just quit you training here because you don't need to be training that, and we'll put you on punching bag because that makes way more freaking sense. He lost some time training stuff he didn't care about, so I just gave him one for free, or one on me rather. Your max level, you're not yet. Those two are working. You both have max HP, or just you? No, they're not working HP. They're working. This team, they're working spirit. Because, yeah, both of them start with low spirit. Okay. Speaking of Leomons, we got more Leomons. So, this one is working intelligence. He's not ready to evolve yet. He's almost ready to evolve. I need to just go take one more fight so these guys can evolve. Maybe two more fights. Yeah. Because it's not just him, it's him too. They're both at level 44, stuck. But yeah. Alphamon is still leveling. He's actually at a good spot now. He's ready to evolve. Let's pull him out. Click complete. And since you're almost done anyway, let's just go ahead and pull you out. Everything that's about ready to evolve, I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it out. Stout defense, healing wisdom. Oh, or stout. Reduces SP. Let's go with we'll go with the replacement here. Yeah. Alright. Go ahead and pull you out. And then same thing for you, since you're just about done. You got some time left to bake. Alright, let's go. Alright. So, what are we ready to do now? I know they're ready to evolve. What was I just working on the hardest? Oh, Nightmon. That's right. Lord Nightmon. Finally. All that work I put into you, you better be good. He's not going to be good. All that work, he's still not going to be any good. But yeah. So, this has a 10% crit rate, and then I add strategic order for a 15% crit rate over 7 hits. Theoretically, I could get 1 or 2 crits most of the time. I can add a piece of equipment to increase that crit rate chance. Maybe 2 pieces of equipment to increase that crit rate chance. And then yeah, we'll do what we can to make it not suck. What else? Oh yeah, that's the other new one. That's the other effing new guy. The Awaromon's ready. Mm-hmm. Nothing surprising there. The Scrap Leomon's ready. Alright, so this is my Int Scrap Leomon. Crap. I'm forgetting what I wanted to do. Oh, yeah, that's right. Leopardmon. So, go ahead. I'll get another Royal Knight just like that. Speaking of, can I do something about its, what is it? Oh, it has magical wisdom. That's not a great ability, by the way. Let me double check. Let me double check that ability. I think I looked at it before. My choices were like, yeah, it's kind of whack. I kind of need to do something about that. Either magic theft, which is okay. Combo magic would be cool. Meditation would be cool. Like, there's other things we can get. Astute and Sly are both really good for abilities. Like, honestly, I would take any of those 4 abilities. Holy crap, you've got a lot of different abilities. Magic, physical. Nice. How are you just 3 levels short of perfect? That annoys me. But that's fine. Duftmon. Alright. We got a couple things at level 44. 3. We have 4 things at level 44 that need to evolve. Oh, speaking of evolving, you need to evolve. Please be good. Oh, you're gonna be level 99? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Level 99 now. Enough of that level. Yo, these guys were capped at level 19 before. Now they're at level 99. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get some real levels out of these guys. It's because I had them from the beginning of the game. That's why they got capped at level 19. If I knew then what I knew now, I wouldn't have evolved them until they hit max level. But that's the whole point of playing blind. You make mistakes, right? Now we're beyond the point of making mistakes. We're locked in fully here. We're gonna go for, yeah, let's go for a couple more fights in order to get over that level 44 cap. And then that'll call it the episode, because then we'll have just about everything in the game. Like, actually have it, not just the base forms, but the actual evolved forms as well. Like, I literally already have Imperial Paladin mode. Like, I'm not going to have Alphamon or Yukon before the final boss, and I'm not going to have, like, some of the other evolutions, like super duper evolutions, but that's fine. Like, we'll get them towards the end, like, into the storyline, I think. If not, first thing, New Game Plus. Who do you want to fight? You're gonna have to show me that Spiral Masquerade is good. Show me that Spiral Masquerade is good.
Ready to go.
Yeah, he hits like nothing. Like, we just ignoring them. At least if it was like a magic attack, it would be worthwhile, but it's really not. My counter does more than his own attack does. That's sad. That's super sad. Honestly, I think at this point I should just be attacking him. Yeah, at this point I should literally just be attacking him. Like, you know what? We ain't playing with you, bro. Like, we ain't playing with you. Okay, maybe we are playing with you. I don't know.
Very nice.
Yeah, we ain't playing with you, bro. Alright. That's why I don't respect Lord Nightmare, because he's trash. He is garbaggio. Nope. Still got more work to do. Alright, now we gotta put respect on all the other ones, though, right? For the most part. Yeah, I got all my sticks in the wrong place. Let me put them back where they belong. Because I swapped from regular reflect to other reflect. Extra 5. No.
Ready to go.
Grant me the power to defeat evil.
I'm just noticing how much tankier Powder Mode has become.
Grant me the
I'm proud of him.
power to defeat
Not only that, but how much more damaging Aegyoka's Mon is becoming. Granted, it's at level 80 now. It should be pretty tanky.
Grant me the power to defeat evil.
Here goes. Circlet defense.
Try this on for size. I apologize for that.
Very nice.
Like, that fight used to be a headache. Now it's like, we can just run him real quick. We just run his pockets real quick. All right, we ready. Finally for some new stuff. All right, so we got to pick one. We got planning ahead, and we got steadfast might. I think we go with steadfast might for this evolution. So let's go for it. Let's go ahead and get Examon. AKA Gregorimon. By the way, they need to bring back Examon X. Like, I would have preferred that as its form in this game. Like, just immediately take it to X form. Alright. That's true for a lot of Digimon, honestly. Alright. Level 65. You're fine. If our Duamon. Which one is this one? This is the attack one. Stout defense or prankster? I think we're definitely going. Yeah, let's go with the Dark Digimon one because our actual attack is already higher. Let's go. And there we go. All right. So we're looking at Chaosmon, Banjo Blade. Decent. Decent. Oh, I should have went with Prankster. Oh, that hurts. I definitely should have went with Prankster. Darn. 30% chance could have been way higher. Oh man, that feels bad. That feels super bad. Right, and Prankster's not that hard to get, but still, that's annoying. Alright. No DNA to worry about here, so we're just gonna go for the evolution. Consumes all SP. Why does it have a downside? That's terrible. Power 110. 10% chance. Ooh. Well, that could be cool for the nullifying stat debuffs item. 75% chance of it. So both its abilities have downside. That's interesting to me. Granted, both its abilities are strong, but honestly, all your SP for 100 is crazy. Granted, it's not like Gundramon's, which gets weaker as your SP goes down. So you can use it with like almost no SP left and still get that full effect, which is fine. What else? Buffamon. We're good on it. Is there a fish on its bangles? That is interesting. Why does it have fish on its bangles? Are those fish or snakes? That's interesting. I have no idea what that symbology means. That's weird. They could have gone in crazier with the claws. I'm used to seeing the claws with like more energy coming out of them. The green glow is a good reference, but they should have went crazier with the claws for sure. But yeah, I like counter as a skill for him. Reduction of speed. Power 80 on all enemies is okay. No downside on a no downside on a regular attack. Alright. She's already been evolved. And yeah. That basically covers everything. I'm gonna go ahead and register you. Oh, I guess your mode change counts. That's so weird. Why do you get... Huh. Well, I'll just level you up and see if that mode change can get you one step higher. Oh. What else? Yeah, I think that's all the things I wanted to evolve. Like, literally, I'm out of things to evolve. Like, this is waiting on something that's in a box. This is just a mode change. Another level 97. This is waiting on more stuff. This is a mode change. This is a mode change. This is a mode change. They're all mode changes. Everything except this is a mode change. And that's waiting. So yeah, we got everything. We got everything. Everything. There was one Digimon who didn't evolve yet. Let me check on him. Or who didn't de-digivolve yet. I forgot who it was though. It's the worst when you forget what you were working on. You need to de-digivolve still, and you actually, but nice. They're both level. They're both level 45. Perfect. So yeah, both of these need to de-digivolve. So you go back to Andromon. Yep. And then what was the other one? You go back to my eldest mine. Cool. You're gonna need some stats. What is... 2700 is quite a bit, but I think it'll reach that naturally. The attack should be good too. So it's just gonna be second option for him. Plus I can just check. They're all aligned. That's annoying. That is annoying. Who else? Where's Ancient Wisemon? Ancient Wisemon should be one of those two that needed to evolve and stuff. I don't see it. Where is Ancient Wisemon? Oh, you're not quite level 45 yet. Does it matter that heavy though? Honestly, let's just get it done. It doesn't matter that heavy. One thing I could do is I could check the field guide and see if it learns something super useful. Field guide, Ancient Wisemon. It just learns Thrust Metal 3. I can buy that. If it learned a counter move, why does a giant mirror not learn a counter move? Like, why doesn't it learn a counter move? Does regular Wisemon learn a counter move? It learns Attack Reflect. Okay. Yeah, Ancient Wisemon should learn Magic Reflect. That's a thematic miss to me. Ancient Wisemon should have learned a Reflect skill. Or both. Or at least the one that regular Wisemon didn't learn. Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and de-digivolve Ancient Wisemon. It's ready to go. As soon as I can find it again. It's level 43, right? And then there was one more. There's at least one more. Where's Ophanimon at? I know Ophanimon needed to de-evolve as well. Mastermind disappoints me. Where's Ophanimon at? I don't know. There it is. Level 47. Yeah, you're de-evolving right. Yeah. And then Pal Volcanomon. Although it's kind of new, so it might not be ready to de-evolve yet. Where's he at? His ugly self. Where you at, ugly? Yeah. Alright, do you learn anything of value? That's all I care about. If you don't learn anything of value, you're de-evolving. Volcanomon, Pal Volcanomon. Acceleration boost is not a valuable thing to learn. You're de-evolving. Anything else that needs to be evolved that I'm tracking? I'm looking down the line. Everything else looks like they're in their final forms. Yeah, everything else looks like they're in their final forms. Yeah, they are. Alright. Back to the Volcanomon. And now you've got work to do to get to Gankumon. Questionable if it's going to cover that spirit. We'll see when it gets there. We'll see if it has it. What about you? You're already ready to evolve. What about you? You're ready to evolve. We'll give you some more levels, see if you can do something with it. Myosmon is it. So you need... Ooh, you're going to have to go into the box. You should be okay. It's questionable. We'll see how you level. We'll see how you level. Let's go throw Wisemon into the box real quick. We'll come back out. We'll get one more level. And then we're good. And then I'm going to the end of the game right after this. Whatever I don't have yet, it is what it is. Yeah, sure. Shambhala is just gonna have problems, I guess. um, he's just gonna be preaching to them all the darknessness. But he should be busy on the punching bag. He shouldn't have that kind of time. Just focus on that. Don't focus on preaching. All right. Let's quickly complete that, honestly, because it's like super far behind. It needs to like cover a lot of space. What's his actual? It's devoted. I don't know if I want it to be devoted. Let me check. Mm, right. Eh. Let me check. I would say, honestly, the smarter thing to do, instead of increasing its attack, which it's not going to, probably not going to use, let's move it. So let's move its actual personality. We need to classroom A it. Yeah. Because it's never actually going to use its attack. So it's faster just to make it the correct personality. Plus that actually allows me to increase its int, which is a better stat anyway. That is, again, you should just increase your SP, but that's actually cool. Don't replace. That's actually a good ability. Just needs to go down. Going left is just a side effect. We can get some speed while we're at it. And again with the classroom. There we go. I like that. We'll take it. Secret Sage Art's not that good, but if you're planning on just only using it, it can work. Like it's not great because attack itself isn't great, but I think it's like a base 40 damage or base something else. It's like really low. The attack command is like really low. But now when you go to now it requires basically no attack in order to evolve this way. So that's what I wanted to do. So I just change it to enlightened. Makes it a lot better than trying to do something else with it. Increases attack for no reason. It's not even going to use attack. No, what are we doing? We can go get some levels.
Wow.
Yes, you must keep learning or something like that, right? Do you mind? attacks now.
The Dragon King!
Resistance. Here goes. Circlet defense.
Not great. I could use one claw here and see how much damage that does, but again.
Circlet defense.
Let's try to beat him from here. Let's try it. Wait, I thought you were weak to ground. Oh, no, you're weak to the other stuff. That's right, you're weak to ice, fire, and steel. Darn. Alright, circle defense. How about you? You can try it. Are you serious? Darn. Dirty Gorman makes the most sense here. It could potentially survive some hits. Oh, I should use the other attack though.
Here goes. Circlet defense.
I don't think I actually have any attacks on Phoenix Mon. One claw. No, one doesn't work. Stop doing that. Unknown trait. Or I've never seen Void Ray. Let me see what Void Ray looks like.
The Dragon King! Here goes! Blade of the Dragon King!
It might just keep spamming that, by the way. Gets another move, right? Oh, you're about to get countered.
Lightning shower. Very nice.
Get KO'd. Yeah. All right. Looking good in the neighborhood. Yep. All 5 of these guys are going to have to work to get some more levels. But generally, this is a good team now. Like, genuinely, this is a solid foundation. It's weird that it just stops at 97. It's weird to me.
I'm sorry.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Everyone,
Dang, that took forever. That was definitely longer than 9 seconds. Alright, get my main priority back together. Something like this, yeah. You're not the right one. Here, like that. Alright, cool. My starter in spirit, my Toyagumon. By the way, the more I look at Gundramon, the more I like it as a Toyagumon Mega, because it kind of has the same, like, if you look at the profile of it, it kind of has the same profile and stance and posture. It might even have the same skeleton, honestly. So let's start at Toyagumon over here. So, and then you evolve it upwards. We went Blimpmon, then Master Blimp, and then something that doesn't look a lot like Toyagumon. It looks a lot like it in terms of profile. Pretty close, in my opinion. I like it. Granted, you can go multiple ways. I think you can get there, right? Like, like pick your way to get there. But yeah, really liking Gundramon, the most American Digimon of all time. It's like, hey, we're gonna make a dragon out of guns, though. You remember the gun devil from Chainsaw Man? This that like just straight up all guns. Can't shoot it in the back. It's got guns on the back. Its tail is a gun. Its heels guns. I guess its bottom claws right here, like the front facing ones, aren't guns, which is a fail. It's got. Why does it have a revolver's chambers on its chest? Is that its crest? The chambers of a revolver? Its horn, a gun. Its ears, guns. Yeah. They could have went further and just called it Gunmon. Never mind the dragon part, because honestly, it might be shaped a little bit like a dragon, but is it really a dragon on the inside? Nothing that it comes from besides Gigadramon screams dragon. I guess Tinctramon. See, I have a problem with this being like, besides the tail, nothing about okay, I guess the tail and then the face plate kind of gives what you call it, mon, but so does this one. So this isn't a Dramon. So why is this a Dramon? Because it has a tail now. You add a tail and something's now a dragon. That's the only that's the only way it became a dragon. It's because of the tail. Yeah, they be stretching the Dramons here, because that is definitely not a dragon. This has a better claim to being a dragon, and it's not a dragon. It's a lizard or a reptile. Excuse me. Like, how's this not a dragon if Tinctramon's a dragon? At least this thing can fly. How is this not a dragon? This is definitely a dragon. Why isn't it Ground Loco Dramon? Huh? Oh, that's already a dragon. Questionable, but I'll allow them to get away with it. I like how it's like dragon, dragon, not dragon. No longer dragon. Dragon. Yeah, they went crazy with the Dramons, honestly. Everything's a dragon. And then you have Examon, which is supposed to stand at the top of all the dragons, right? So if I go to Durogreymon. By the way, not a dragon. Not a Dramon. But it is a dragon. It's a beast dragon, but it's not a Dramon. And does this count as a dragon? Just a holy beast? Okay. Does Darugomon count as a dragon? It does count as a dragon. Who else counts as a dragon? Well, what was I just talking about? Oh, this definitely counts as a dragon. That's a Dramon. That is definitely a Dramon. Dragon Man, I knew it. I knew that. Come on now. Dragons. Who else? Who else is a dragon out here? Yeah, that's clear. All the V's are dragon. Oh, I was going for Examon. Gallantmon. I feel like they should be dragons, but it's fine that they're not because they're like the Knight versions of the dragon. Where's Examon? So he's in charge of all the dragons. He's like at the top of all the dragons. It doesn't say that here though. Yeah, it doesn't tell. It doesn't say that it's the king of all the dragons here. I think the storyline did though. It mentioned him being king of the dragons. But yeah, this is supposed to be like the strongest of all the dragons theoretically. But then you also have Imperial Paladin mode, stuff like that. So that always becomes questionable. Ancient Holy Knight. Ancient Dragon Man. Ancient Dragon. Mhm. Oh, and then I don't even have Amimon or Ryukin yet. But when I get it, it's another one that's going to be, yeah. Does, speaking of dragons, does Jesmon and its crew count as dragons? Jesmon. Holy Knight? Okay. Let's go backwards. Dragon. Yep. Knew that. Always a dragon. Balhukmon. Dinosaur. Interesting. Mini dragon. It's actually an interesting body design. So it starts off with like this tail, right? It's almost looks like a stinger instead of like a proper tail or a proper body at all, really. Like, I don't think it has a proper body. Like, there's way too little space between its shoulders and its hips. And it kind of maintains that overall body shape here. Like you see then of course it loses its feet, but just looking at the shoulders and the hips, its overall body shape is still the same. If anything, the only thing that kind of balances out how front heavy bow of the first one was, because the first one was kind of front heavy. If it wasn't for those gigantic front claws, it would almost look like it would like tip over for sure. But the front claws make it balanced. And then here, the front claws aren't as oversized as compared to the rest of the body. Um, it almost seems like it would, if it wasn't for those feet pointing downwards, it would tip backwards instead. But I guess its body balance does work. It just biologically that wouldn't happen normally, because try to imagine this thing running. Like, how would its front paws move? How would its back paws move, or its back legs? There's no real way to get that to move, in my opinion. Same thing here. Like, this wouldn't be able to move very well. Like, okay, sure, you figured out the balancing in the stance of it, but when it actually wants to move, it can't move unless it gets up starts walking bipedally, and I think that's a problem with its tail. This I highly doubt could even. No, it's not getting up. It's definitely not getting up. There's way too many problems with it trying to get up. So how does it move? No clue. All right, now this one is bipedal, so that takes away some of its issues. And because it has a bipedal stance, it's naturally its arms. Its arms look a little too long almost, but um, no, they look fine. Um, it's better overall. Like, imagine trying to walk through a crowd with something that's just covered in blades. It's like crazy. I'm trying to imagine this thing walking around. I think it has to float, doesn't it? Does it? It has joints. It looks, but I think the problem is, its actual problem is if it actually got on the ground and tried to walk. Disregarding the blades, let's pretend it has perfect. It's not going to slide. It's not going to stab through the ground or nothing crazy. Let's just pretend that it can stick to the ground like it has sneakers on. Um, try to imagine this thing walking. Where is its arms going to go? Do they just stay up the entire time? Because its legs are, its hip thingies, those what do you call those aerons coming off of its hips are just so wide out there, and then its arms themselves are, especially the parts around its hands, are so big. There's no room for its arms to move in a natural stride. It wouldn't be able to walk. So this is another case where the over design of a Digimon just causes it to not be able to move at all. Like, as no, it has to float. Like, it would have to float in order to work. And even then, it can never rest its own arms unless it just rests them on its hips and then doesn't move them back and forth. So it can't like have a natural stride per se. It has to basically Naruto run through the air, flying. And then Jesmon, better, significantly better. Um, Still a lot of bulk on the forearms here, but a lot less bulk on the hips. If it wanted to walk, it could walk. I think. I think it could actually move. Those knee things are kind of iffy because sometimes they might hit knee to claw. The gold parts on the claws might hit the gold parts on the knee, or so on and so forth. Maybe they'll snag the, especially those little holes on the underside of the right claw you can see here, or from our perspective it's the left claw, but from his perspective it's his right claw. They might get snagged up in there, that little ridge at the top of the knee into the what you call it. But yeah, overall it's fine. Yeah, funny enough, this thing looks like a perfectly competent movement. Now, granted, if even if it got on all fours, its main problem would be that it's too what you call it. I think it's front heavy in general, but the tail should help a bit, and it just depends how strong is its core. And honestly, no, with all these cannons, there could be a lot of weight in the back. Actually, that backpack might be weighing it back a lot. Like it might just be like a big old rucksack. Actually, it's probably pretty balanced. Its main problem is if it wanted to be quadrupedal, like if it wanted to get down on all fours, it would have issues with that because of it would just basically stick its muzzles, which are on its arms, into the ground. But moving around bipedally is fine. Obviously, this is perfectly competent because it's based on Ninja. There's nothing crazy about its setup. And this is very simple, perfectly competent. Again, very simple. Digimon designed to be overly dramatic sometimes, I think missed the mark. Like I think that becomes clear. This is basically Link. This is Link. All right, that's who this guy is. This is Link. He's a guy. He's a guy with a sword. Obviously, this guy's going to be perfectly competent, even though he's floating. Who's one of them that might not be? This guy being fused into his horse is interesting. But the body balance works because the horse head and the back head both work. Yeah. Like there should be not an equal amount of weight, but honestly, it doesn't need to be equal here. Like it's going to be heavier on the back end, but it can work. Especially because that unsprung weight is going directly down into the ground. And it's still a little bit ahead of the back legs. So it's not like it's forcing it to tip back. It's not like it's behind the fulcrum. It'll work. That does look competent. Dynasmon. Interesting. I think his feet are too big. His feet are too big to run competently. Like too long, too long to run competently. I would say that. Funny enough, he would be a perfectly competent mover. And because he's not attached to his weapon, he could put it into his mouth and move quadrupedally as well. But and he has wings, so that kind of just gets rid of a lot of worries. Like, yeah, this is just a perfectly competent Digimon. This is a good Digimon too. Look at it. It's got a counterweight in the back. Honestly, it might be a little back heavy here, especially with that, with all those weights being so far back. It might be tempted to tilt backwards a bit. Just depends on what the weight difference is between these shiny silver parts and the front green parts. Because it seems like the center of balance would be roughly right over the front legs. Maybe a little. Best case scenario is that center of balance is like actually near the middle where the arms are. I think. Yeah. Yeah. But we don't know. We honestly, to goodness, don't know. This poor Digimon. So heavy. Yeah. Poor Titamon. Or, or Skullbleachimon. That helps it speed out dramatically, though. Hmm. What about regular Titamon? Strangely enough, I think it's competent. I don't like how long its feet are, but I think it's competent to at least to walk. Running would be interesting. I think its feet probably clip into the ground when it's running around. But walking, just fine. Back heavy? No, its chest is big. It's good. Yeah, this is perfectly competent Digimon. All right, I've been talking for long enough. I'm just vibing and chilling. All right, so as always, I've been me. You've been awesome. I'll catch you on the next one. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I've just been vibing, right? So, peace.